All right, Hayden. So first of all, Kansas City. What would that win mean to you guys, knowing that pretty much everybody underestimates this team for whatever reason?
Yeah.
Every week. What would that mean?
I mean, it's just a huge game. Any games in December and this time of year, it's a playoff game. And we're gonna come in, guns firing, and we've got a lot to prove. For whatever reason, like you said, we've kind of get doubted, but I'll take this team against anybody.
I was talking with Vaughn. He said he was sitting with you in the cold tub when Justin Reid's comments came out. Did those surprise you when he said that he was kind of acting like he didn't know who you were?
Yeah. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. You can say whatever you really want to say about me. I really don't give a shit. I am who I am, and Sunday at 4:30 it's going to be pretty fun.
Why do you not hear what you said?
Doesn't really faze me at all. Like I said, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. If he feels one way, that's awesome. But I'll be ready to play on Sunday.
Was it laughable to you, knowing that you guys were drafted in the same draft class?
I understand what the point of the interview was. Again, doesn't really faze me. You can say whatever you want to say about me. I've been called way worse, so doesn't matter.
Is that the first time in your career someone's really taken a shot at you personally on social media?
Yeah, it's definitely the first guy who's going to attempt to cover me that said something about me or to me, or I guess whoever he thought he was talking about. Don't really care.
Did you laugh, or were you like,
I laughed a little bit. I don't know. I mean, you could pick anybody in this locker room, but I feel like I'm the last person you probably want to talk shit about because I have a long memory.
So you're keeping the receipts?
It's gonna be fun.
Have you played him before? Have you guys had any interactions? No background there?
Nope.
What makes this offense why is it clicking as well as it has been over the last 6-7 years?
Number 9. Guy's a stud. He's fun to play with. He sees coverages. He sees mismatches. He believes in his guys, and he's going to put the ball up to us. So it's going to be fun.
11 games in, Hayden. Is this better than you even expected in terms of this offense clicking at this point of the season?
Certainly. Joe's elite. I obviously hadn't envisioned a little bit of what this was going to be like when I signed as a free agent. But week 12 now. It's just cool, because playoff talks are starting and things like that. Crop top, baby. But yeah, it's just really cool, especially this time of year. All these games are important. Every game's a playoff game, especially against a team like Kansas City. They're talented all across the board, so it's going to be fun on Sunday.
Is the feeling in here different, more intense, is there a different feeling as the games become more important?
I think so, just because we're kind of getting on a roll. We're starting to play better. We're starting to gel more. Offensive line, Joe and his receivers all across the board, we're starting to gel, and we're kind of getting this thing rolling now.
Just to reference, Tee Higgins has the Hurst jersey on. What is it like for you just kind of making jokes out of the headlines from yesterday?
Yeah, it's funny. Obviously, we see stuff. Again, you're entitled to your own opinion. You can say whatever you want to say. That's great. But we know what we're about in this locker room. And again, you have to deal with all of us. So.
It was kind of shocking, honestly, because the younger generation coming in, they're so used to social media. It's almost like they're used to making sure they don't give out headline interviews like that.
Yeah.
Did that catch you off guard or shock you at all?
I mean, like I said, I kind of saw it and laughed, and it's just, I don't know why you would put stuff like that out there. It just adds more fuel to the fire. But again, you're entitled to your own opinion.
Did you see it on your own, or did somebody show it to you?
Somebody showed it to me.
Who, if I may ask?
I don't really remember off the top of my head, to be honest.
As a guy that loves football, did you watch the AFC Championship game last year?
Absolutely.
What was your takeaway from it?
This team is very talented. It's just an incredible game. Obviously Kansas City in their own right is very talented all across the board. When you have a quarterback like Patrick Mahomes, you can step in any stadium, any atmosphere, and you can win. But we feel the same way with Joe. So it's going to be a slugfest on Sunday.
Do you ever watch Kelsey tape?
Absolutely.
What do you
he's the best in the game. You can't necessarily mimic what Travis does, but you can, get pointers and things like that. I was able to talk to him at tight end U too. He's probably going to go down as the best ever to do what he does. I mean, it's incredible. So you try to, pick and choose certain things that he does with routes, get ideas. I don't know if he can fully mimic what he does because he's a special talent, but he's fun to watch.
What do you think of Joe's ball that you on Sunday over the linebacker, 29 yards?
It was a dot. It was an absolute dot. To be able to see that down the field, 30 yards down the field, over linebacker set, in between the safety, it's an elite throw. So.
Every game plan is obviously geared around Kelsey in terms of who you're going to stop in the passing game. I mean, what stands out about how he gets open when every defense is focusing on him?
It doesn't matter who you put on him; he's going to get open. I think he saw what he did to Ramsey last week. Trav's a freak, man. I mean, his releases, his understanding of coverages, leverage, things like that. He's hard as hell to cover because you line up inside, he knows how to take advantage of it. You line up head up, he knows how to take advantage of it. You're going to play off. He's seen it all. So he's tough to cover.
He's 33 or 34. How do you think he's been able to keep this explosiveness going for so many years?
I don't know. I'm going to ask him. How the hell does he do it? Because I'm 29, going into that'll be 30 next year. So maybe I need to pick his brain on Sunday and ask him what the secret is.
How far did you have to dig to get that jersey? Did you have it in a frame or?
I actually got that FedEx from Jacksonville. My parents overnighted it. I just had a hunch.
I love it.